herself in the beauty of her soul, but... Well, what's gonna happen to me?
Good morning, good evening, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to your Southeastern Esports gaming room, where today you might recognize a familiar voice.
I hope not face, but
Ladies and gentlemen, I am back. They call me back to cast for the Overwatch NECC finals.
I love him, man.
And I'm joined here by Magnus, aka Empty Capri Sun. Now, Magnus, man, you've been along with this ship this entire season, and it's great to see.
Or semester, sorry.
Tell me a little bit about the OW team that I've been.
Gotta catch you up, huh?
Yeah, gotta catch me up.
But taking your break, but no. So far, it's been fantastic. I've been enjoying casting for these guys. It's been a bit of a learning journey because this is my first semester ever casting, and as a whole, it definitely like a learning curve here. But nonetheless, back on the actual Overwatch team, they've been playing fantastic.
Good to see. I know, obviously they're in the finals. Yeah. Obviously we would be here if they weren't one of the best teams in here. And man, talk about the opponent a little bit. Bronco Green. I do not want to mess this up, but I believe it's Cal Poly.
Pomona.
Yeah. There we go. If you're watching this from the opposing team of ours, we are sorry. We try our best. All love. But anyway, man, it's a good lineup. Let's take a look at our OW team real quick. As you can see, man, some familiar faces and some new for me as well. We got Dark Fox playing support.
Yep.
We got Spacemaker on tank, Jaggy on DPS, Allocade DPS as well, King Wheezy support, and then Coach G.
Beautiful man.
And then I see one more player on there that I'm not
Billy
actually.
Has snow.
Billy has snow.
Yep.
Has snow.
Yep.
Okay. On a DPS role.
Yep.
I like to see that, man. Like I said, a lot of new faces, and I'm excited to see how this composition is going to come together. I know, especially in the past, they like to play a lot as a team, especially there's no really standout players in Overwatch.
Their cohesion is fantastic.
That's great. I love to hear that.
They have not stopped even to this moment. And I would say even now, I would say a lot of the picks that you see, what they pick out, or I'm sorry, apologies. A lot of the picks that they have individually are honestly kind of dive, I would say, because like,
really,
I don't know if you see, I know like a bit of a change this last semester, but like Space has been more on a Doomfist. You'll see Dark Fox on Juno, which not so much that.
Right.
Allocate on Genji, which is expected.
I feel like that's been a staple of the Overwatch for this entire season, especially in the past, man. Allocate and his Genji are just one of the best things to ever see. 4Ks, sometimes even 5Ks, man. Pair that with a few different ulta, Lucio ult, maybe even an Ana, whatever you need. Allocate can make that happen. And man, he's got a great sporting cast around him as well, man. Jaggy, a new one stepping in. He would like to sub in last year for Dark Fox. Him and him switched off a little bit, but man, he's leading a role now.
He's actually been doing pretty well on DPS. Yes. I actually didn't know until today that he actually used to be on support. You could have convinced me otherwise. I would have known.
Right.
Because he's been doing actually really well. Big shoes to fill, to my understanding.
Yes.
But oftentimes you'll see him pick out Ashe. His main pick I'll see is Echo. His Echo actually is really nice.
Good.
His flanks and generally where his positioning is best thing with that. And he does that very, very well. I actually cannot knock him at all.
Good. Well, and especially with Echo, man, it's such a punishing character, especially because if you get out of your lines of sight of your healers, man, the amount of just things you can use to just deplete health so fast with Echo, especially in the copy ult.
Yes.
I love that.
Oh, it just requires so much game knowledge.
It does.
Copying the wrong person could be game.
It really could.
Mess the play up. It's fall through.
It's just on the fly. I mean, you don't have to respawn to change your characters. I mean, that Echo's right there, and if you don't change fast and at that tempo that Jaggy might be playing at, you're not going to be able to counter, and you're not going to be able to live whatsoever. So again, shout out to these guys, man, stepping it up, being insane all season long. And again, take a look at that roster one more time. Let's shout out a big one, Coach G.
Love him, man.
Love him. Love
enigmatic
that man.
If only I could see him. Sad.
Great coach, man. He's behind the scenes operating this thing. He's been with them all semester, and for as long as I can remember, he's been their coach. So shout out you, Coach G. All love and respect here from the casting table.
Yep.
And now it's going to be, since this is the finals match, we're going into a best of 7 games. Now, this could be a brawl and a half, ladies and gentlemen. We could be looking at potentially a 2.5-hour game on our hands.
Easily.
And that's exciting.
It could be great, but also you got to keep the other side of the coin there. the exhaustion is going to set in.
Fatigue.
If this runs over 4 to 5 games, or sorry, rounds, apologies, it's as you said before, that fatigue is going to be a massive factor. Can these teams keep up with the same level they need to perform?
Absolutely.
Can they get the win?
Yes. Yeah. And just like you said, that fatigue, man, that sets in with aim, that sets in with playmaking ability, that sets in with comms. Even when your body gets tired and you're such in a flow state at every point of the game, man, your brain begins to go on autopilot a little bit. And I can see their players a lot snapping themselves out of it and like, hey, let's talk. I've seen Weezy a bunch of times just absolutely yelling and letting his team know like, hey, man, let's pick up the comms because that's all we have here, man. Sometimes that's all it takes is just one word to get the team back rolling again. 100%. And then we win gunfights, we win brawls, and then we're back in the game. So absolutely, we shouldn't be too much longer here. Again, start time is around 8:30. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you're ready or not.
I'm not ready. I don't know. I'm ready. I'm not ready. I'm back here and I'm not ready.
Yeah, it's been absolute jitters.
It's crazy, man.
Since here from the casting table, but the guys are fired up. As you can see, they're chilling in the left-hand corner of your screen there. They're just hanging out. But ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned with us, and we will get you right back into the match, ladies and gentlemen.
You'll make this rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock. He wanted to take her in his arms and smother her with kisses and drown himself in the beauty of her soul, but... Oh, what's gonna happen to me?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back into the game, and our first map will be Oasis. Here we go. Man, I'm very curious to see where our first picks are going to come into. Man, we might, especially on these point maps, it's going to be a lot of keeping space, right? You're going to be trying to keep the opponents out of rotating through spawn quickly and trying to gather their team up as much as they can. So we've seen Doomfist here. We've seen Junker Queen a lot from space. And here we are. Here you have it. Jaggy going to be on Symmetra. Who else do we have? We got Space Maker on Maui. I like that pick. I like that pick a lot.
I thought it would be pretty nice, especially with the pairing up here. We got some interesting stuff.
There's Dark Fox on Juno. A very new character, especially in the Overwatch scene, taking it by storm, some would say. No pun intended there. And here we go, the final seconds. And we are off and away. Using that teleport, getting out in front.
That's the Metro rollout is just simply too good.
And Maui going to be right behind, looking and waiting. The Bronco's not seen anywhere just yet. Spacemaker going to try to take some pick shots, and they're going to get the above ground.
All right.
And we have a Genji up there for Boat, I believe. Players are talking. Now they're going to try to rotate down, going to try to get some picks early. Is that a Zara? Yes, it is, I believe. And there we go. There goes Space. Trying to dive, getting in there.
Getting on that Zarya.
As much damage. Down goes the tank for the Broncos. And it's a sweep.
And they're falling apart. Genji's down. Dark Fox unfortunately dying here, but that's not bad.
Juno's the last one alive. And I feel like Southeastern's going to track them down.
Oh, Jaggy going down too.
And here's the last two supports. There goes McCree.
And there's capture, basically.
And there's the cap.
Nice.
Man. Execute. Great mobility by them, recognizing that they were a little bit overextended. They didn't quite communicate, getting off of that vertical ground. Man, and Southeastern made them pay for it. And now here they come right back out of spawn, trying to look for another match here.
It's going to be difficult for enemy team to recap the point here because they have Maug and Brigitte. That is just... I don't understand how you even break that.
It is.
In all honesty.
And there goes Spacemaker again. He gets...
Just chasing him down. I think he dies here. Ooh.
No, yes, he does die. He does fall. And here comes Jaggy on the Reaper.
Clean it
Hopefully,
up.
Looking to get the Ana. He will not. He will get slept. Unfortunately.
Oh, he's gone. Allocate, though.
But Allocate with the cleanup. And a two-piece. Much needed. That's exactly what needed to happen, man. Refrags every single time Southeastern was able to come in, especially Allocate right there. He knew that Jaggy was low, and he just cleaned everything off the plate.
He saw that sleep go out, and he knew what to do. It's perfect.
Absolutely.
Just passing 50 here for SE.
Now, Allocate kind of farming his ult here. Nobody challenging. It's a one-on-one. Here we go.
Genji be Genji.
And Allocate gets away barely with his life. This Reaper way out of rotation. Nobody's seen. But he's doing some damage. Genji, Allocate has his ult.
Last enemy alive, it's just Reaper. And there we go,
And there's the sweep again. Man, we might see 100% here.
Honestly.
Only one more gunfight's gonna happen here, especially because the Broncos don't have much time whatsoever.
They need to regroup quickly and have either a really solid push to get the recap, or it's game. It's just gonna be game at that point.
And you might see a little bit of a retake here. Let them get more out of position because Broncos have not stayed tied whatsoever. And that's Zarya getting way out of whack.
And
they're gonna make them pay yet again.
Completely out of position.
Juno, one more cleanup.
Enemy Genji ult coming out, but just not really able to do much with it though.
And there's the ult. There's one. Can he get another? The enemy Genji staying alive. There's the two. And
no need.
3K. What a way. Ladies and gentlemen, what a way to start off the NECC finals. 100% on round number one.
Nice.
Magnus, what did we see there? What happened that led to so many great things?
Oh my. Okay, other than the sheer first off, that rollout was fantastic. They got on the point. They held point like beautifully with no real retake from enemy team off the beginning. Now I think that first team fight kind of decided all of it.
It did.
They got in, SE came in. They prepped, ready. Enemy team tried to kind of like funnel in slowly. Zarya got out of position, and it just was all snowball.
It fell apart from there.
And then from there, they could never get any kind of foothold. They couldn't get back in the game.
Nope, not at all. Jaggy again using that to get out in front. That is a really smart trick, especially you'll see in a lot of ranked play and pro play. There we go. Allocate looking yet again for some more action. Spacemaker getting out there with Maui, not changing anything. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the enemy team, the Broncos, going to bring a Diva. Interesting to see. And there's a charge yet again going into the back line of the Broncos, but he gets left.
There goes Space.
And they wake up and they see that Spacemaker was going to do that.
Massive back and forth trade here.
But Jaggy, if he can get one more, that'll be huge. But no, they're going to retreat back to the point.
Yep.
Going to stay in this duo. And that Diva going to try to get a pick, but he's not going to be able to. Enemy Genji, very low.
Looking.
But not going to happen just yet.
Might be too greedy here.
The Broncos figured out Spacemaker's trick there, driving to dive into the back line. Jaggy, a little bit low on health, but stays alive.
Perfect. Everyone regrouped finally here, so SC's gonna have a really solid hold on this.
Yes, they will.
Enemy team looking for a cap.
No, and Spacemaker.
Ooh, Jaggy's down. There goes Wheezy too.
Getting out of line. Dark Fox picks up one. The Diva, incredibly low. There we go. Have to get the pick there.
This might be fun, actually. They could be coming back from this fight here.
Leave them. There you go. Allocate with the cleanup, baby. 8 health. No, Duck's fall.
Any team picking up point here.
Jaggy's the last one left for Southeastern alive. He's gonna have to regroup, maybe take the kill there. He's waiting for the rest of his team to back him up, but he does not. No. Brigit for Wheezy. And here we go. Southeastern get a little bit of a regroup. Not much time lost there. But again, Allocate does have the ult.
Most definitely. And that could be an easy play. That could be the difference between a capture and not.
It could. It very well could. And now he's waiting, and there's two Genji ults out on the field at the one time. There's no much.
Both getting one.
But no, they picked each other off. Jaggy dies. The other one, Junker Queen, is alive, but no, the enemy tank.
It's just falling apart here for SC.
Dark Fox gonna get as many as he can. Gonna take that death.
Unfortunate.
And reset. Man, the Broncos have finally kind of figured out here a little bit what Southeastern is all about. I feel like they were a little too passive on that first take.
Definitely. And their aggression is 100% there now, as you were saying before. It's just... They found what they needed.
Exactly.
They needed to keep it up, though.
Yes. And now Southeastern coming out with more of a brawl play style. They're going to have to stick together, especially with this Reinhardt. They're going to have to rotate side and try to force these big team fights that maybe the Broncos are ready for. Jaggy going down.
Massive ult from any Reaper.
Man, it just takes down a lot.
Space looking at Cap, but just... He really can't do it alone.
No, he can't. No, he can't. Unfortunately, Reinhardt does not have that much survivability. And man, the Broncos have found their way on the second point. 85 to go. Again, we're only going to see one more match between these two here. And here we go, regrouping from Southeastern.
This might be round two right here.
It might be. If they can't get on the point quick, there they go. He gets slapped yet again. But he gets back up.
They didn't punish it.
They didn't punish it. And now looking for the Reaper. If they can get him out of the way, they'll be completely fine. But no, he fades away looking for Juno.
Ooh, very nice.
Very nice. Diva, the only one left on the point. Survivability is at a 0. And Southeastern looks to retake the point.
Well, this is great for Southeastern. The Broncos aren't really hurting from this.
No,
like, they were 1% off. They have plenty of time to regroup, prep, come back, and just take it.
And you're going to see Southeastern going to try to keep them at this this little choke point here, especially coming out of their spawn. They have a few lanes to go, but Spacemaker holding on to that ult, waiting for that, again, that big team fight.
Another game-changing ult there.
Absolutely. And now Diva kind of picking the corner, again, farming a little bit, and they're going to have to split the difference here. And Southeastern might have their back line a little bit weak here. And there's the ult, but doesn't connect with anyone. Looking for the Juno. They will pick that up. But maybe too
back
much.
And forth there.
Too much of a rotation. They're going to have to get back on point.
No supports for SC.
And I don't think they will. Spacemaker does get back. But no, he goes underneath.
Oh, no.
And Broncos will get the recap. And all that's left is Spacemaker.
A little bit of overtime. Can he get back on a point in time?
He's going to have to. Unless somebody can rotate fast enough, he gets slept.
Unfortunate.
Wow, and the Broncos are going to take that round number 2 here. Man,
it's a really good round.
It was a really good round, especially a lot of back and forth action there. You see Southeastern change their comp extremely fast, especially after those first 2 engagements with the Broncos. Yes. Coming out with that Maui, trying to jump the back line, but man, they switched to that on a hard counter, slept, and dealt with that now.
Well, it seems the Broncos take a minute to actually adapt to what SC's doing. They don't take too long. They take a while, but not too long. And the issue, I think, right now is SC's not making significant enough changes for it to matter. We had that big main play we had from round 1. We tried it in round 2. but Broncos adapted.
That caught on, yes.
Round 3, we need something completely fresh.
Absolutely, and that's what we're bringing right here, especially with this Diva venture. And I believe that's a Lucio as well with Wheezy.
If I'm not, ooh, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually the first time I've seen Space play this semester on Diva.
That's fair. I mean, that's what you have to do in the finals round like this. And the Genji gets isolated, fighting his team.
Nearly picking him off. Ooh, Alki going deep on Venture.
There it is. The burrow comes out of it.
And the Genji's dead.
All the tank necessities in a DPS package, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Allicade.
Control points open. They can cap.
It is. They definitely can. Diving in the back line yet again.
Straight onto them. There we
get
go.
The pick on the Ana. There's another one. And Broncos continue to fall.
Pulling them apart like mincemeat.
There's another one.
Pushing them straight back to spawn. This is fantastic for SE here. Points capped, points ticking. It's beautiful.
Great, beautiful. Great job there by SE. Now, again, they're gonna hold this choke point here for the Broncos. And again, I like this Diva play because it opens up their availability just a little bit more.
100%.
Exactly. As they jumped on the Genji, especially as they got out of rotation just a slight bit. Now they're going to take this vertical position and they're going to try to sit back and poke a little bit, but that Genji's, again, going to get up in their face and try to disrupt that motion just a little bit more.
I won't lie. A Diva Venture combo is a little nasty.
It is.
It's like...
And down goes the Juno.
Here we go.
They bring out Zara. It didn't work last time. And I
down, but there goes both supports and Genji and Zarya.
Just focusing every single one.
Everyone's dead.
Space Maker, one after another. Josh is dropping a 30 bomb, I'm hearing, from the room.
Oh, my.
30 and 12, man, you love to see that from your tank.
That Venture, man, it's just terribly strong character. And I was saying before, that Diva Venture is just underrated. I feel like people don't really talk about it because it doesn't seem like it's crazy, but
it works.
Y'all just saw this. I don't need to say anything. Nothing more needs to be said.
And he's going to drop the ult here, maybe. If they get the Zarya dead. And they will. And there's another one. Boat will fall. The Ana try to back up. Genji going to try to hold the smoke, but he cannot. The Reaper is going to jump in there.
Spot.
Going to back up. They're going to reset. They don't have to push incredibly, but they will keep this at 8%. And they will live to see another day. And again, they're just running back to these points to where they know the Broncos can't really capitalize on. But it's working.
Now, as I was saying before, it doesn't really seem like Broncos are able to really quickly adapt. It seems to be like after post round in the round 1 to round 2, but they can't do it in this current round, or at least it seems that way.
Right.
And if they want any kind of semblance of a comeback, they need to do it now.
And there's the Genji ult, and Weezy, the backline will go down. Space gets slipped. But the ult can get someone.
Okay, going crazy.
Another one. Let's go, and the cleanup on the main. And send another one.
Oh my god, and that is game 1.
Yes.
What a beautiful start to this night. That is on it. That's the high octane we needed.
That's the best way to start out a finals. Exactly like that, man. You saw, even if you didn't see it yourself or maybe played it back in your mind, you saw a lot of skillful and strategic Overwatch play at that match. Again,
100%.
Here's the ult from the Broncos, just wiping out the floor with SE, especially on that game 2.
Yeah.
But man, Southeastern was able to capitalize, understand what their weak points are, counter the counter. They understand that the Ana, man, it was sleeping them, and it was still sleeping them. But they were able to capitalize on it, pull their players back, and heal a little bit.
Because you could see even in that 3rd round, Bronco was still really trying to apply what they had been doing before, that adaptive play style they had kind of conjured up. The issue was, you'd see, Weezy gets picked off, which it sucks. Weezy's not in the fight anymore. We're not Brigitte. But guess what? Venture, Diva, everyone else, they could still have so much power in this team fight.
Absolutely.
They really weren't pulled too far back by not having him. And he'd get back in the fight by the time, by probably like midway through end fight. So every time they pick off Wheezy, but they use so much to do it.
Right.
And by the time that's done, it didn't even matter anymore.
Yeah, one pick for 2, man. You're gonna get Wheezy. You're gonna have 2 players go down. Especially, I mean, that Genji on the enemy team was great.
Oh my!
It was amazing. But like I said, that Genji trying to disrupt Southeastern's their cycles.
Yeah.
Using their abilities, getting back. Like you said, we saw that choke point. They were gonna hold. They were gonna try to force them through. Using that Diva ult in close quarters really is really what helped them, keeping that space, backing off, and applying pressure when needed. Exactly what Southeastern needed to do in game number 1. And ladies and gentlemen, we're rolling into game number 2. With an even better presence than we did at the beginning of this game. So ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned for this action-packed adventure that we're about to take a ride on.
We'll see y'all later.
We'll see you.
tell you everything.
I'm excited.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to game number 2 of the Overwatch NECC Finals. If you're just joining us, Southeastern won their first game against Broncos. Cal?
Ta-da!
Yeah, there you go. There it is off on the screen. 2-1, man, on control.
Oh, it was nice.
It was great. You have to go back and watch it.
Yeah, no,
you
100%.
have to.
You know what? Spend the time. Do it now.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't do it now. Watch live. And then watch it after.
We have a Roadhog.
Roadhog on Junkertown? Oh, this is beautiful.
I love it. I love
I've
it.
never been more excited.
It's great. This is amazing.
This is my Christmas day. I'm opening presents and it's Roadhog.
It's Roadhog. Look at that. Look at that, man. Okay, so if we're just catching up with you, Southeastern, again, they have won the first round of this finals play. And man, it was a lot of skillful competitiveness. But now we're in a different mode, in a different map, in a different time, in a different place. Not here, but in the game.
Oh, yeah.
So now, again, Escort is a little bit different, especially you have a lot of points that you have to set up at, especially on the defensive side of things. And the offensive, you're going to have to work around those. And a lot of the times on the offensive Escort, you're not going to see a lot of ways to work around, so you have to go straight through.
Yep.
Especially why Spacemaker is bringing out this Roadhog. Is one, his little bit of survivability, but man, it's putting his best card on the table. He has some sort of synergy with people, and there goes the Junker Queen.
Nearly killing her there, actually. I think she did half HP off just that.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
But man, it's
Ooh,
putting...
Jackie pick off that enemy Juno.
It might get it, but it's putting your best foot forward and saying, here, deal with it. If you can play better than me, then let's see it. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. And Spacemaker going to take the first fall with a host of Broncos players.
And honestly, it's not talked about very often, but I feel like positioning on Roadhog is just so massive. Which, I mean, obviously it is with every tank, but Roadhog especially because, again, you don't have that kit that's going to rescue you to move a lot. You can't do much except for pop a heal. That's really about it.
Right. Absolutely.
Nothing really extra. But one thing I want to mention, we were talking about how last game, a lot of adaptability from both teams. They're coming back, one team will do something, the other team try to match it, and so on. And what I find beautiful about that is, unfortunately, my beautiful friend here was not here for this. Ooh. That could have been nasty.
Looking at it, I know he wanted it.
Oh,
he couldn't quite connect.
Ooh, that Juno, man.
Getting picks on the Juno.
But,
and there's Maui.
The one game that I narrated that we had lost was a game that we did not adapt in.
Yep.
And I could tell that they definitely are hurting from that. SE must have sat down and they must have put so much time, and honestly, I know they did, just making sure that this would not happen again.
Absolutely.
And I'm not trying to call it early, but they're not letting it happen again.
They're not letting it happen again. They're on their feet. And like we just say, a wild clear of position, man. They drove their back line out just enough, especially with the pressure from Jaggy on that Widow. Man, it was having their healers get a little bit nervous and backing up just enough to let Spacemaker and Genji get in there, allocate, and do some work. And they're right back here again, and they're on an island.
Wait,
they don't need to have that. Junker Queen staying alive. Sojourn using that damage orb to back him off slightly.
There we go, she's dead.
But another two. The Sojourn might escape.
Enemy Widow too. 3 enemies down, only 2 left alive.
And what an insane play. There's another one. Jacer goes down, and they're chasing the Juno. Not much to stay alive.
Just vicious gameplay from Spacemaker today. Oh my.
It's gone. Can we have another 30 piece? That's what happened last game. We had a 30 piece from Allocade. It's one of the great things on a tank you'll ever see. KD ratio through the roof.
Oh yeah.
On this. Genji.
KD ratio.
Genji with the ult. And I believe Dark Fox also has his ult.
I believe Space's ult is actually pretty close too. Yeah, 82. A lot of plays ready to be made, honestly. Halfway here to the second checkpoint.
And I would say, especially if you don't have the right composition on this second checkpoint, it's going to be a little bit harder if the enemy people have a little bit more movement, and they do.
Ooh,
there's another one. It popped the ult. Ana gets down, but he does.
Oh.
They do, unfortunately, counter just enough to where he can only get one. And Vix goes down yet again. And that Sojourn
Beautiful.
has really nowhere to go. Damage.
She can't get out.
Jacer's gone.
Is it crazy to say that? Where'd the Widowmaker go?
I don't know.
There was a Widowmaker. Where'd she go?
Disappeared. In this cage match here, the ult for Spacemaker, especially going through this next point, is going to be huge. And he's going to use it. And he will get the Junker Queen on the island.
If he can take her out here and now, this is going to be massive for this push.
Nobody can get in.
She's
there's
dead.
Boat.
There she goes. Allocate going down, though.
Out of the way. You'd love to see that. Jaggy
rotation.
sitting in the back line, picking people off. Getting some good shots in. Again, using that ult earlier, Allocate looking to farm up some more again. I would like to highlight a little bit of the support players here. Doing some work, helping the DPS, the tanks, doing what they do best. And that D.Va looking to isolate, and they're just going to hit the rotate.
There goes Sojourn, there goes Juno. That rotate was absurd.
The Broncos don't have a backline. They can't keep them alive because Southeastern just realizes when they're out of rotation.
Yep.
They're taking advantage of that every single time.
Space even got slept in their backline. They couldn't do anything about it.
No, they couldn't.
There was just no opportunity to deal with them, I mean.
Especially with that Brig, keeping that frontal. There's
Ooh.
D.Va. Not having much to do. He does have heals on the backside and diving, going for the back again.
He's looking to do the same thing himself.
It's
right, come back, Jordan.
Oh, he gets
Ooh,
left
there we
this
go.
time. Get damage.
He's
Just
low,
deal
though.
damage. There's
He's low,
two.
Oh, and he goes down.
He will fall. Widow's really low. You can
Oh.
hear from Wheezy trying to set out. Juno getting the last little bits that he
Oh,
can.
no.
Can he get him?
Widow just barely out healing. Oh,
Dark
unfortunate.
Staying alive. Where are the Bee Gees?
Oh my, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was almost a completely flawless round of escort. I didn't know if you could tell or
It's going
not.
to be exceedingly difficult for Broncos to take back. Once it flips sides, unless there's an absurd last stand coming from Broncos right here where they hold for genuinely 2 minutes.
It's going to be tough. It is.
It's so difficult.
And they're going to try to challenge Broncos, especially on the vertical play here.
Yep.
They're going to have to bring out the dual divas, and you're going to see it. They're going to back off a little bit. And
Right
there
up
goes the Sojourn.
Taking her out. Can he?
He might. He might be able to.
There she
Yes, he
goes.
will. Further and further away from the team.
Wheezy down, but enemy Ana dead.
Fight him on the
Oh
island.
my god, everyone but the enemy D.Va.
Only
There
one
we
left.
go.
Bomb!
Just clean her up.
Get out of the way. And you're going to see one last gunfight here. If they can't take care of this D.Va fairly
He's
quickly,
looking for it.
there comes the rest of the team out of the rotation. They only have a few more meters to
he
go. Spacemaker slept. Everyone else tried to catch up. He's
Ooh, big
dealing
ol'
damage.
barricade.
But they will stop the point. Now he does have the ult. And away, the enemy D.Va again will send it away, call it back. And
I'm gonna be honest with you. No, that might be game 2.
you
That
can't,
really might be game 2.
you can't ask for anything better. Let's take a look at these stats right here. Spacemaker, 19, well on his way to 30 elims. Allocate,
Oh
16, and the rest of the team following up behind. But man, look at those assists. You
absurd.
can't just take those out of the way. 14 assists on both Dark Fox and Wheezy. The both support players, they're doing great. They're doing amazing.
Oh, I love him, man. Love this gameplay.
You can't, like we said, that is a near perfect execution on every frontal assault you can think of.
The pressure is massive on Broncos.
It was. And the only thing that really stopped Southeastern on that last push was the vertical play. They brought out the D.Va, they made the switch, and again, Maui is not much of a movement.
Yeah,
just
there's not much you could do.
linear.
There. You can't match that.
Yeah, you cannot. And
Leaving
so,
him kind of isolated, honestly, especially for a character that has a lot of movement. He can't do anything in that moment.
and especially what he was doing is as soon as the enemy D.Va would dive into Southeastern's backline,
He's on their back line.
Pacemaker is out on his way, doing the things he does best. And so here we go again. Southeastern's going to switch on the defensive end. And man, almost 2 minutes left for 100% completion on their escort.
This could be nice though. I love seeing Jaggy's echo. I'm ready. I'm ready to see something.
I'm ready.
Ready.
Take your bet now. Who's he going to copy? Let's see the enemy team and see who's going to copy.
Let's see what they have
Yeah.
first.
Oh, they got a Doomfist dive action.
Honestly, Doomfist already. That's my first assumption. I don't see anything else.
It may be. It
All
honestly
it
may
takes
be.
Is maybe a pretty even fight. They get 1 kill.
Wow, some damage
He's
on Jackie
almost
there.
dead off that. Oh my.
Wow.
Oh, Allocate winning the what's it called? The Widow 1v1.
That's good. Oh!
Oh, there goes the. Oh, that's gonna be massive. That's
Cannot-
gonna ruin their push for a moment at
Cannot
least.
Stay alive. It's
Oh, no.
Spacemaker. Gonna do another one.
They're falling apart.
Doing the dagger axe rage combo. You'll see every ability on Spacemaker's right-hand side of your screen is just gonna deplete all at once.
It's all in one combo.
It's all one combo, but it works. It works a lot, especially with the shotgun close range.
Yep.
Sojourn, we're gonna push him out just a little bit with those damage orbs. They're calling Spacemaker back. He gets
Allocate winning the Widow 1v1 once again.
1v1 me, bro. Here we go. And around the corner, using the axe yet again.
Ooh,
That
there we
bat
go.
rage.
Something Diva. Diva's gonna die here.
Passive. There it
There she
is.
goes.
And the
She's out of
Sojourn
mech.
very low as well. They're gonna
There we
target
go.
Juno, and down goes Jacer. Maybe spoke a little too soon,
Maybe.
and he's gonna escape. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be honest. Broncos need to change something.
They
They
do.
need to change it, and they need to change it quick. They've already lost a decent amount of time just in his first checkpoint, and they it's I don't want to be rude, but it's obvious that they just cannot currently match them. This current comp cannot match SE.
Let's see. Let's look at our other teams here for a little bit.
Ooh.
Jaggy gets slipped, and he's
Jaggy
tried
goes
to fly
down.
away, and that might be the breaking point. I don't want to speak negatively, but
Oh,
down
no.
goes Allocade. Finally, a 1v1 against him, and now up and away, Spacemaker and Wheezy staying close with Brigit.
Oh, he's looking for that Sojourn.
Man, if he stays
He's
close,
up, though.
then Anna's gonna get him, but he's
Go
gonna
for the
back
heal.
up. He's gonna get full, like you said.
Oh, the ult. Can he get it out? No, he's too
No,
low.
he's not. No, he's not. But great time wasted there, under
There
2
we go.
minutes.
All right. They're gonna get ahead and get this first checkpoint.
Jaggy's-
He's gonna regroup.
Yeah, Jaggy's gonna farm that ult, and there it
Hey,
is.
there we go.
There it is.
It's like we can get. Handouts are nice.
Especially taking a look at these other players. That Diva yet again going away.
Well, ult coming out.
There's the ult. Stay underneath it. He's got nowhere to go.
Ooh, getting space there.
That was honestly a very interesting and well thought out play by that Diva.
Yep.
They had that little vertical split going on, and it just left Spacemaker. He couldn't rotate. Junker Queen wasn't fast enough to get out of the way. But man, he's just able to keep his ground, hopefully.
But no, love Junker Queen. She's so strong, but without her ult, she has no mobility. Which realistically, once you use that ult, that's your one dash, man. That's all you got.
That's all you got, yeah. There's a dagger, pulling that Sojourn back. That could have been huge. But Allocade getting isolated by that Diva, but he can hold his own.
Looking for it.
Sojourn
There
is
goes Sojourn.
dead.
That could be big there. That could be big.
And there's another one pulling the Ana.
Widow.
There goes
Easy
Batman.
going down though. Ooh,
And that-
Shaggy swapping in a Diva actually.
And there is the Juno
there we
kill.
go.
Oh, and there's the ult. We have it, Jaggy.
Diva's still alive.
It's like looking in a mirror.
There we
it
go.
goes. Go get that Diva.
Nice.
that was straight unfair. That was so unfair. That Diva had no chance.
Honestly, yeah.
That was hilarious. Great ult by Jaggy there.
Oh.
Great use.
very solid.
Team wipe. 3 minutes to go. They got to shave off some time here. They've got to hold for a very, very long time. But it seems to be working so far. What they have kind of cooked up. I've noticed the Broncos like to work a little bit more in open space, and
Oh, space goes down.
space goes down.
Could be bad.
This could be. They can't hold their own. Jaggy trying to fly away.
we
He
go.
gets picked off. Allocate gonna lurk in the shadows. He's not gonna say a thing.
Looking for the pick up this Widow, but I don't know if he can.
Ooh,
He's too low. There. Ooh.
He might. Survivability, maybe.
Oh, unfortunately going down. Enemy Sojourn dying, but just 3 for 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Easy dying too. And, oh, and Dark Fox. It's just falling apart.
It is, but they will reset here. And this final point
Yep.
will have to be held under that time that you see. So, if they get to this final point, Southeastern will then have a chance to get as far as they can with 1:50 left to go. So will the Broncos. So they just have to shave off enough time or even stop them here to completely to win this escort in game number 2.
Yep.
And here we go. The Diva, the vertical plays, exactly, basically a mirror match of what we saw on offense earlier.
Roughly the same thing. Ooh,
And there
this is
goes
massive.
the DPS, the backline.
Can he finish it off though?
No, he can't. They fortunately back up just enough, and there's another dive.
There we go. Massive here. Ooh, Alec getting a pick off. There goes Edit. Ooh,
And there's
massive.
another call.
Diva's dead. And any Widow. It's just falling apart for the enemy team there. Allocate, unfortunately, dying, and Spacemaker out of match.
Jaggy on the main gets Vix.
It works. It works, and it works perfectly.
It does. Interesting main.
Solid. That's gonna
Good
bust some
hold.
time here for SC.
Yes, it is. Yeah, because they have to come all the way back from spawn. And of course, Diva has a little bit more mobility. There we go.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. A few letters different. It'll be all right. Interesting May pick by Jaggy here. Oh, and Spacemaker and Boat
Massive.
have a duel.
Oh,
And no, it seems to be falling apart.
Allocate also going down.
And Jaggy sticking close to Wheezy here.
2 minutes, 10 seconds left on the clock.
Gonna get the heal, but he is targeted.
No, there's nothing he can do. Oh,
And Diva,
wait, he's just barely alive.
He's barely. He gets the no heal. And down he goes. Picked off.
Big work here, though. Everyone enemy time. Oh, my.
The Broncos had a shimmering piece of light, but it falls apart, and Jacer goes down.
And the Grinch just stole Christmas. And that's...
Wow, right from
Broncos are
under
running
the
time.
right from under the noses of the Broncos, man. I really did think they have it.
I really did for a minute, but the SC had a beautiful comeback. They cleaned up team fight. Like
Great.
that.
They needed that. Especially Jaggy staying alive with May.
Two right there. And he lives.
He does. I don't know. He's having these near misses this whole match. And here's the
Man.
alt.
I'm gonna be honest. What does Spacemaker know that I don't? Why am I in gold?
Why am I in gold? What's your secret? Get us out of here.
When's the Spacemaker boot camp? I need to go that. I need to be there now.
Absolutely. And again, holding this vertical push. I mean, we said it a million times, but that's what you have to do to be competitive right here, especially with this comp.
This choke, while it doesn't feel like a choke, is just so vertically dominated.
It is.
If you cannot match the vertical height, you're gonna die. Spacing it cool with the ult there.
Echo! He gets picked on
Dark
Dark Fox, but Brigit going to get the Diva.
Oh.
And it's just the back line left.
It
Echo
falls apart.
gonna deal as much damage as she can, but it won't be enough.
Sunday, man, it's pulled apart.
Did you mention barbecue? I'm hungry.
Me and you both, man.
Good job. Another hold. 30 seconds left. One last team fight.
This is gonna be difficult.
It will be.
The Broncos could bring it back.
They
It's
could.
going to require some near perfect comeback.
It's
right
gonna
here.
it's gonna have to be an overtime push, especially
100%.
with as much time as they have left.
15 seconds on the clock.
I don't know. This Diva's just not getting the dive looks he's trying. He's trying to isolate, but it's not happening. Southeastern is moving their backline just enough to where he can keep them, and you can hear the Widow, or excuse me, the Ana as well.
There we go.
Gets Allocade.
They're just falling apart again.
May staying alive. Brigit, Wheezy, opening out,
Cleaning it up.
and he does
There
get
we
it.
go.
And the last one,
Overtime is running right now.
but they only have 2 left. They're gonna have to stay alive, and they try to jump on it, but they don't.
They need to keep her east here, if not kill her.
Allowing Southeastern to
Wheezy.
come out of their spawn.
Wheezy's so low.
Come on, Wheezy, stay alive, buddy. No,
Oh, no.
we're cheering you on, but no.
There we go.
Spacemaker,
Just going to clean it up. And that's
and
it.
there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Beautiful gameplay. Oh, my. I just want to highlight the sheer fact of what Spacemaker's doing there.
Absolutely.
Well, it's a Diva versus Diva matchup. Oh, actually, what's that? Let me be quiet. Apologies. Allocate on the screen.
We're in the presence of a Genji main here, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't know LeBron James was here.
Gets the 1, gets the 2 out of spawn, looking for another one. Might be Jacer, yeah, there it is.
Modern
Shakes
day
the head.
Bron.
And there you go with the
Yeah,
3K.
no. I just want to highlight real quick just how beautiful Spacemaker's gameplay there was,
Absolutely.
especially towards the end of their push and also the end of their defense. So in that chokehold there, right? It's gonna be a Diva versus Diva. There's really only so much you can do. As you said before, it's gonna be just back and forth. Who can really get a good dive? Who can actually get someone isolated and get the kill? And every time, it's almost like Spacemaker had the enemy tank's number. Like he just knew what he was doing because every time that he go for that push, he stops it and guess what he's doing? The enemy, he gets right around him, takes out their enemy. It's just every time he outplayed him, and it's actually kind of fantastic.
It is. I know. It's poetic. It's beautiful to watch.
Truly.
It really is. I mean, and I don't know, they haven't picked up on it quite yet, but he's been doing this almost every single time. If it's with Maui, if it's with Diva.
Yep.
We haven't seen the Doomfist yet, but it might even happen with the Doomfist. As soon as that tank jumps, the remaining 4 Southeastern players are like, all right, we're gonna deal with this guy while you go
get that.
go get them. That's why you're seeing the 30Ks. Go have fun. That's why you're seeing the 30Ks from Space Maker. That's why you're seeing all these different assists, because as soon as the enemy tank tries to come back into the healers, man, Space Maker's just right there, and he's cleaning it up, not allowing any team synergy whatsoever from the Broncos.
It's so funny because it's like you're dropping your kid off at daycare and getting 4 phone calls.
Like, yep, you won't. Not today.
He was actually
he was bad. He was bad. Okay.
Right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is game number 2. Now we're going into game number 3. Please stay tuned with us as we just continue to see your boys in blue having the time.
Do what they can, man.
Do what they can, having the time of their lives and having fun in the game that they love. We'll see y'all. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in the Overwatch action. If you're just joining us again, Southeastern is up 2-0 against the opponent. As you can see there on your screen, it's a best of 7, and Southeastern has already taken 2 games in a row. And before I get any further, I would like to just give a little bit of an introduction to a man at the desk here. You're not going to hear the same 2 voices, but you're going to hear a different voice. Sir, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, what's up, guys? It's me, Magnolime. I'm back. I was just here yesterday watching Rocket League, and they won their division championship. And now I get to come help with Overwatch, and they're going to go do the same thing. So
let's go. Man, you just love to see it, especially. So talking about this push mode here, you're going to see a lot more of these team matchups and these gunfights are going to be more important than ever because these spawns do not change. You're going to see a lot of, man, maybe not being as aggressive, going to have to play life because you're going to have to play with your team to make sure that you're pushing this robot as far as you can and making sure that the backlash is not as bad as what you may have seemed. And up against what we have here, a Maui Spacemaker trying to dive. And the same thing will happen here. The Tracer gets slapped on They try to counter it, but they will fail. And now, but Maui goes down. Spacemaker not being able to capitalize. But Dark Fox sneakily pushing the point, emoting, and just straight up taking the L.
So yeah, Southeastern does not take the first team fight, but that doesn't matter because they have plenty of other team fights to keep happening.
Absolutely. And man, what a little sneaky play there from Dark Fox. He's like, all right, everyone's dying. There's bullets going everywhere. Let me just go around here and just try to do some little bit of a no pun intended, but push on the objective here.
Yeah, he took that robot and he's like, I'm gonna push it for a little bit.
And see if anyone notices.
They're even doing it again.
Yes, they are.
C9. This team does not care. Oh, someone finally got to the bot.
There, Junker about to go down. Boat gonna fall for the Broncos, and man, Wheezy barely taking his life, but no, he will fall. And man, Southeastern gonna have to recoup here. Allocate with the nade, sticks it on the Reaper. No, he doesn't get the Reaper.
He does not.
What happened? I think he just faded out barely before that nade stuck. Unfortunate play. Allocate farmed that the whole time from these team fights.
So what I'm noticing is that both teams seem to have like a very close range strategy. We have the Spacemaker on Queen, who has a shotgun, and then we have an enemy Reaper who ults right here and gets 2.
Gets a number of Southeastern players and just...
He gets 3. He gets 4 of Southeastern. Goodness gracious.
Okay. Okay. It's okay. Calm down, son.
Well, now there's 2 enemy ults out already. So for next fight, Southeastern has 2 less ults to worry about. Juno also almost has hers. Allocate and Tracer look like they're the only 2 who are not close to their ults. So within this next team fight, I bet that they can get their ults.
Yeah, and they're gonna have to win, especially on this choke point here. This is just a straight up funnel that the Broncos gonna have to push through, especially with this brawl playstyle. Like you said, playing up close, playing with your abilities. We're not seeing as much diving in the back line as we're used to, but this could be a huge ult from Spacemaker, and they're gonna try to rotate. And they're going to make them uncomfortable.
So now the Broncos have close spawns, so they will get a closer spawn to the current objective.
Absolutely, but Allocate will fall again, and man, that Genji
is super low. Is he going to get out? I think they get out.
They don't
chase him.
Too much movement. Oh, that enemy
Genji's
Juno.
back.
Or no, Genji's back. You're right. I'm sorry. Climbing in the sky, man.
He is just
deflecting.
There he goes. Oh,
and the rest of the team is where?
Here. Goodness, they took that to heart.
They did. SOS. Spacemaker down. And it's not looking too great for push here for Southeastern. They have not won a team fight, and like we said, this is very, very heavy on consequences if you lose. Because you have to reset, you have to get back with your team. If you're taking individual fights in a mode like push, you're not going to win it whatsoever.
Yeah, so Queen has her ult here. Spacemaker's playing Queen. And if he's ever low, that's basically...
There it goes!
He was anti though, so he doesn't get any of the overheal from that ult, but that's okay because they also get anti.
That is absolutely fine because 3 will fall.
That's right.
And only 2 left. Ana backing up. And Juno, the one left. exactly
There's a
what
team kill from
Southeastern needs.
Southeastern. They needed that.
Absolutely.
So now they can start pushing the bot to the other side.
Finally. And that's fine. But like we see, a little bit of comp change. Jaggy going with the Mei. The Reaper getting out front.
Allocade sticking on the Genji. Honestly, I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either.
He's performed on Genji. When is he not?
Yeah, when is he not? That's real. Ice Wall. Trying to isolate.
Juno ult.
Ooh.
Icicle to get out of the Reaper ult.
I
The
love
Reaper
that.
gets two.
What a smart play, but Jaggy
Cannot get out.
has too many.
Just trying to play time, kind of waste time on the enemy's side.
Yep. And unfortunately, that robot will go the other way.
I do believe that both DPS might get their ult for next fight.
Absolutely.
Oh, never
he
mind. The
switched.
change. Okay.
That was interesting. Who's Allocate was on Mei last time, right? No, that was Jaggy.
Jaggy's on Mei, and then he was on Genji.
Interesting switch. I mean, Allocate, we've seen a number of different picks here. Trying to sit back, a little bit more of a poke style. I like it.
Trying to get his ult charge back up.
Take another look here.
Jaggy
Jaggy
will get her ult in this next fight. Oh,
icing off.
I think, yeah.
The rage from Junker. He's gonna
Icicle to
Icicle,
get
yeah.
away from the Nano Queen, which a Nano Queen is crazy. Oh, there's the ult. Oh, does not. I don't think he. Oh, he got the Genji though.
He does.
There's one going for the Juno. Does
Gonna
not
go
get the
down.
Juno.
And ever so slowly, Broncos making their way back in. And Ramatra coming in here. I like that. A little bit of best of both worlds. They're at an advantage to where if they win this gunfight, they're going to be able to poke and get out in front. And there was that Juno ability. Very broken character.
Juno.
Bang. There you have it.
Juno just kind of dying to get with the rest of the team. Oh, Genji's just trying to get some damage, I guess, while also running away.
Yeah. And the
Oh,
speed.
he's still going for some damage, but
They're-
he's gonna be taken down here.
They're going to want to clean that up. Absolutely.
Got too greedy.
You don't want a wild Genji out on the loose. You don't want that. You don't want them roaming around in your yard. You don't want them just running around poking off your heels. You don't want that.
No. So now we have pushed to the halfway mark. So the Broncos no longer have close spawn.
And with 3.5 minutes, not saying it's going to be a hard challenge. What a headshot there by Allocade, but man, no heals whatsoever.
Yeah.
No, he will fall.
That Queen ult is so good at denying heals, and that's what that's what both DPS needed. And wow, Reaper ult again, but he's not hit anybody this time. Spectre is trying to stay alive, uses his ability, which is basically, I call it the Fortnite storm, but it's not. It is not Fortnite.
Dude, back from the ashes, where did Southeastern...
Wow.
I don't know how they won that. I wish I was on a different character because... Okay, who's rotating out? They got Brigit, Wheezy's there. I guess they all stayed alive, especially after that ult from the Junker Queen.
Nice. So Southeastern does get close spawn now because they made it to the halfway of their side. Or I guess the opponent's side because they're pushing it towards the opponent's spawn.
Right, they do have that. And
There goes their
Boat
tank.
And
The Genji
Brawl
ult is out.
City, left, right, uppercut, combo.
Gets
Wombo.
3K.
Gotta love that, man.
Wow.
Wombo combo. What is going
He's
on?
just boxing. He's playing the wrong game.
Do we have a what do you even call it? Super Smash Brothers League? Do we have that yet?
We're open to it. I know
We're
that.
open to it.
I think Spacemaker should try after seeing what he did there.
I think so. Absolutely. And man,
Jaggy
Jaggy
going down.
God.
They really did not like Jaggy right there.
isolated. Got him smoked. And they're going to back up. They're going to regroup. Going to take a little bit of a vertical position. Going to try to hold this position. And here we go. Brawling,
Enemy
looking
Juno.
around. They push him off that position, but get down there in the middle of it. Pulling up the shield.
Reaper is super half. Oh,
Half, almost
I
low.
think they're gonna Reaper teleporting away. Man, they just can't get that.
Spacemaker knows. Jaggy.
New Batman going down.
Ash, one of the best DPSs in the game at this moment. And there's another ult from that enemy Junker Queen. But Spacemaker can handle it this time.
Oh, Bob, the sixth member.
Bob. B.O.B. He's here. Oh, but
He's
no.
still getting. He gets a pick on the Juno.
He does. Who's left? It's
Allocade.
Allocade.
Oh, but he goes
Hurry.
down. Bob is still helping out. Bob's gone though.
No, rest in peace, Bob.
Bob
man.
did do something though, so
But Space did get his ult, and they do have that closer spawn, so it's not as much of a trek back to where they originally had.
Spacemaker has his ult though. It's very good at taking people off the robot because if they're caught in the circle of the radius, he just constant damage.
Absolutely, all the time. And we see just, again, Broncos are going to back up because they know they just have to stay put, stay alive, win gunfights. But Southeastern's going to have to push this robot as far as they can. And around the corner, here they come.
Throwing up his shield.
I like that. That was smart. Doesn't quite bring out the ult just yet, and he might get slept. They're going to try to isolate, but he doesn't.
There's the ult.
He gets back up. Can he get the enemy junker? No, that heal kept him alive.
Another 2K with the Reaper ult.
Wow, what?
Ooh, Jaggy gets one.
No, he will not.
Let's not get the other.
And that is a team wipe.
And that will be it for this round. I
Man,
guess this match.
what a back and forth play there. But yes, the Broncos are going to take their first game in 2-1 fashion.
Yeah.
Letting Southeastern know they are not down for the count just yet.
Spacemaker got to play the game though.
See, what was it on? Was it on that
Down to the
ult?
fight?
Right after, going to get Jacer, Boat, and the Reaper, and then the cleanup. We saw that
Got
one.
3. Then
Didn't you?
so he got 4. He got
did.
4 and a very good assist on the 5th. So
Absolutely.
basically a 5.
Yeah, pretty good.
He got an ace.
And again, what I'm noticing over and over, I think I've said it 1 or 2 times before, but I feel like the Broncos are definitely better in playing in open space. As you can see, they like to rotate, flip on the other side, take positions, push Southeastern off of positions in these open areas, fly around a little bit, maybe make them more uncomfortable than they like being.
Yeah.
But that's really only in a push scenario, not necessarily in a hybrid, an escort or control, flash, which we'll see coming up here next. You're going to see a lot of different things and a lot of different plays coming in from both of these teams, trying to scrap together this finals win. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned as we check out this next round.
He's on a pack now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back again. Let's see. Am I counting right? This would be 1, 2, 3, match number 4 of the Overwatch NECC finals. Again, here we are. This is Flashpoint, so a little bit different than Control. This is not just a stationary point. Rather, you're going to go all over this map. That's why this map is so huge. You're going to see a lot of more movement ops. I say ops like I'm playing Siege. You're going to see a lot more movement characters. You're going to see maybe a Lucio even come out here. Juno has a really good ability for movement. Maui running charge, that kind of thing. You're going to have to make sure that your team gets in good position and rotate it around to these different flashpoints and making sure that you're the one being the aggressor here in this map.
Yeah. So Ventures, who we're watching right now, she came out with Overwatch 2. She is basically a miner, I guess. She likes to
burrow.
Yeah,
that's the word.
The community would like to make fun of her, fun of them, and say like she likes to eat rocks, because she's always in the ground. So, but she's very good at running around, or I guess digging around.
Absolutely. Oh, and Spacemaker gets slapped, but they will get the Reaper. He
takes one out with him,
and that's a fine trade. I don't mind that too much. But no, the rest of Southeastern goes down. And
Nobody's
I believe
on point.
Nobody's left. No.
Oh, there they go.
And I think Dark Fox is going to step back just a little bit. Jaggy, I think over there still fighting for his life. Let's go let's go catch up with this old Reaper here.
He gets away.
It does. It does. But now Southeastern going to take a step back. Going to breathe. Broncos are still applying pressure. Now they bring out the Junker Queen. They were able to get the trade, but Maui out front for SE. Around the corner. There they go. He's using his ability. Charging in.
Reaper fight. Oh.
And down he goes yet again. That 700 health just got deleted.
Reaper fight. Ooh, Jagger goes down.
That's unfortunate. Burrow away, Allocade. And out and away. Trying to help with Wheezy. But I believe
Reaper is low.
Wheezy's going to fall, and they don't get the trade there. Maybe they just need... They're so close to getting maybe 1 or 2 kills off of just resetting. But they aren't able to get it.
Yeah, so the point will change locations. That's why it's going so fast. They're already on 85%. But this is not the last point.
Right.
There are different points. It goes to, I believe, 3.
Yes, each team, first one to make it to 3. And then they're waiting. And there's a Lucio.
And they're right next to the next point.
In which you just got to know that. I mean, you're already there. You're going to set up shop right close to home in your own spawn.
Yeah.
And again, this next point is in more of a central position, especially it depends on who wins that first point. They're going to give it to Southeastern to have a little bit more of an even match so they don't have to run as far.
Switches to Doomfist. I just now noticed that.
He did. Yes, he did.
Goes down. Their tank goes down. Their Lucio. Oh, our Lucio, excuse me.
What a way to dive in. Now looking for the Genji. He'll pick up the Genji. Can he get the Reaper? Yes, he will. And another one looking for Juno, diving in.
The supports are left.
Ana has no
left. Ana goes down.
Where to go? The Kiriko not far behind, and that's exactly what they had to do.
Juno gets away, but we still get the point.
Absolutely. We were waiting on a Doomfist all night long.
Yeah.
He's Spacemaker is amazing with Doomfist, especially moving the healers out of their rotations, moving them out of their positions with the team. He's great at doing that and getting himself out of dangerous situations. And he's just going to play it a little bit sneaky here, looking for Juno. Almost dead, but runs away. Looking to chase, doesn't quite get it. There's a Genji ult. Puts him in a corner.
Genji around.
But he will get him, but no, he will fall. Doesn't quite get the heals that he needed, but Dark Fox tailing up. Can they stay alive? They do get the Ana. And the Juno.
Jackie gets the ult kill on Juno. Queen's down.
Exactly what they needed.
The point back.
Man, what a save there. Our DPSs kept the pressure, and Southeastern's healers, shout out Wheezy, man, and shout out Dark Fox. They were able to stay in the pockets that they needed to and keep our guys alive just long enough.
Yeah. So Dark Fox is playing Lucio, who doesn't heal as good as, let's say, King Wheezy here on the I forgot.
There's the ult.
There's the ult. I'll talk about that later. Doesn't matter right now.
Massive heals coming in. Exactly. You're going to see that Lucio, like you were saying, a lot of different movements. But no, he cannot get over to his friendly healer. Down goes Dark Fox on his ult.
Spacemaker, Kiriko trying to keep Spacemaker alive.
Looking to pressure. Down goes Space.
That Ana nano, or that Ana anti is just running through Spacemaker.
Absolutely.
He can't heal when Ana hits that nade on him.
No, and it's almost looking to farm an ult here. I mean, it's almost necessary if they bring out a Doomfist, especially anyone with dive, because you deny, you anti, you sleep, and they're just stuck in a really bad position like Spacemaker was there, right out in the middle of the point where anyone on the Broncos team could shoot at him, and ultimately
Allocate has his ult here.
he fell.
He's gonna use it.
Could happen. It's the one. He could get another. The Lucio ult dropped. The overcharge. Can he get Juno? Yes, he can, but he will fall.
He goes down as well.
The rest of Southeastern falling. It's only the healers left. Come on, stay alive. He'll grapple over. No, Wheezy cannot quite stay alive.
Back though.
That is.
I think it's just the queen. Well, no, Ana's back there healing the queen.
Junker.
Oh, the whole team's back.
No. Barely escapes. It's a 1%. It doesn't look good for Southeastern here.
Allocate with the ult. Gets one.
He does have the ult. Where is he at? Where is he at? He does.
Spacemaker gets the Ana. That's one less support.
He does land it. But
Queen
there's the
ult.
ult from the Junker.
Missed punch. Ooh,
No, he will go
Spacemaker
down.
going down. Allocate goes down. Ooh.
And the Broncos will get point number 2. Man, what a heartbreaking loss on that flash, man. Wow.
So we have the Lucio to speed them back to the point faster. The flash point. And this is Southeastern needs to take this.
You're gonna see Dark Fox go back and get his other guys. Like, come on, y'all, get there faster.
Taxi them to point. Spacemaker is already low. Ooh.
Wow.
Nice. Wow.
Man, they realized Southeastern was rotating and there was only 2, so they had to take advantage of it. And they might look for a play on the point. They're gonna have to. Wheezy does have his ult with Kiriko, but he's just worried about healing at the moment. In goes Spacemaker. A little bit scary of a play. They're so low. So does Allocade. Spacemaker in, gets antied.
Goes down.
But gonna get somebody. Can he get the Ana?
Ooh, Ana.
Trapped in a corner, but gets slept. This Ana's doing work. Spacemaker, maybe stay alive.
Oh no.
Spacemaker. No, another team wipe. The Broncos have figured it out.
Ooh, enemy tank swaps to Doomfist.
He does.
Doomfist mirror.
Let's
see how this goes.
That might. I don't know. I don't know quite if that was the play there. I don't know. I mean, they are winning, so I mean, we can't really question much.
But okay.
They do get the Reaper. Bob
Just
goes
one.
down,
Spacemaker gets
and they will retake the point. Good. That's what they need.
okay.
we're gonna have a perfect run here from your boys in blue.
They got it though. They got it.
They do.
I believe them.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm not sure about that tank swap. Maybe they just wanted to try someone else.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know exactly. I mean, a mirror match is fine, but I mean, they were handling Southeastern's backline fairly well with the comp that they had. But I mean, this Doomfist at the moment is just getting absolutely thrown around. Bob goes down yet again. And he gets stunned, pinned both in the corners.
But he's able to get out of there. Get healed up.
Spacemaker, one-on-one Genji. Blocks it away and gets him out of the way. What they need, and down goes the Broncos.
Genji
Juno.
dip.
That's exactly what they needed. Man, like we said, I don't know if that's the smartest pick there. Changing from the comp, I can't even honestly remember what the last tank that they had was. Just because it was such a shocking play. Allocate gonna hide in the corners just a little bit, look for a flank. There comes the Doomfist. Looking to shock, charge in. And we're just gonna rotate over, have our
Allocate
Doomfist
does
of
have his ult for this fight.
Yes,
Will
he
they
does.
Use it. Dark Fox goes down.
Gets the
Allocate
one
gets
back.
one.
And there's the ult.
There's one.
Oh,
wow.
no.
What happened?
The Ana. I couldn't. It happened so fast. I couldn't tell if he antied or not. But it doesn't matter at this point. Southeastern back into it. Spacemaker has to stay alive. The Reaper ult. He stays down with the Reaper ult, and he gets Bob.
Oh no.
He'll eventually
Their tank
fall.
Gets down.
2 supports versus a tank. Lucio,
Dark
stay
Fox.
alive.
Stay
Just
alive.
move. Bob and weave. Bob and weave. Dark Fox. Bob and weave. Come on, buddy. Stay alive. No.
Oh, no.
Southeastern has to get there. They have 8% to work with. They don't have a member of their team. Doomfist diving in. He's going to have to face the entire enemy team on his own.
Overtime. Ana might go down.
Oh, he's focusing. He's got a poke. He gets left.
Oh, no.
No, he will go down as well.
The rest of the team isn't there.
And it doesn't look like anyone's able to get back. And a 3-0 on Flashpoint against Southeastern. Man.
Yikes.
And you'll see the play of the game and coming in here. I mean, the Broncos are absolutely playing to their strong points here. That Doomfist change did end up working for them. They lost 2 fights before they eventually came back right here and was able to counter. And Bode is just doing work. And this play with Dark Fox, he's just staying alive. Man, ladies and gentlemen, and it is tied up 2-2.
Best of 7.
Scary place to be, but not the worst.
Yeah.
And it is, I mean, I don't want to put any negativity on our guys, but the more traditional Overwatch modes are their best.
Yeah.
Like you saw, on Control, on Escort. Some of these newer ones like Push, like Flashpoint, on these open space maps where they don't have a lot of choke points, a lot of positioning points, they have fallen a little bit behind. And so what can SE do to bring themselves back? What do you think they have to put in play to help themselves out?
I think they have to realize that if Spacemaker gets antied by their Ana, it's just his health goes from 100 to 0 and like that. In a split second. So if they can play around that, try and keep Spacemaker up and keep our supports up, then I feel like Bronco's playstyle will go downhill. Because their whole, like what I was noticing in that last one was they were anting, getting Spacemaker down, health down, and then they would just take the rest of the team. So if they can keep Spacemaker up, which is harder, it's easier said than done.
Right, absolutely.
But I feel like if they can keep Spacemaker up, their tank,
it'll be okay. Yeah, and we saw a point where the enemy Ana, I mean, we just all stuttered because it all happened so fast. He died so quick because as soon as he charged in, he backed Ana up into a corner. It was sleep anti-dead.
Yeah.
It all happened so fast, and not allowing that basically getting out of harm's way, they're not allowing that to happen. And so I think that's where they've kind of taken Southeastern's dive play away, which works in these bigger open maps. They're forcing them to go into a brawl in which they want, and they can just counter it with dive.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see what Southeastern changes to and adapts to. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go into our next break, I'd like to shout out our merch stores. You can see in that right-hand side of your screen, sefatcap.gg. Pick up yourself some jerseys.
Some nice merch.
Some nice merch. Very nice merch. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with game number 5 of the Overwatch NECC Finals. Stay tuned.
Southeastern.
And everybody, we are back into game number 5.
Yep.
If you were just with us, you saw on the screen the Broncos tied it up with the SE.
I'm back, by the way. Hey.
Yeah, welcome back, Magnus at the table. And Capri Sun. He's here all night, ladies and gentlemen. And now we'll see. Southeastern going to be on defense first. We're in a hybrid matchup, so a little bit older mode, but definitely one Southeastern likes in favor. And now we're going to see a lot more positioning points, which Southeastern likes. But we're going to see a lot of more head-on-head brawls, I feel like. Spacemaker pulling out the Diva. And I believe that is Jaggy on the Reaper. Excuse me, Jaggy's on the Ash. All right.
Ash is actually pretty nice.
Allocate on the Reaper.
It really depends. I feel like he has his off days because he'll have a day where he just headshot. Oh my god, there's no enemy left. And there's a day where he's just like,
it happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
It really does. But that's absolutely fine because we bounce back from those days.
I feel like unless you're a machine, you are going to have.
What does the enemy bring to the table?
Oh,
They bring a Doom Fist. I mean, almost important, almost crucial, I'd really say. Even an Echo.
Diva?
Echo to back up the Doom Fist.
I might be crazy for saying this, but I feel like that's not the move. Like tank be tank at least, not considering anything else in the comp.
Well, then maybe that Genji's getting extremely low, but he does get back to the healers. LOS.
Yeah.
They have positioned themselves insanely well right now. The Broncos have found their way to the back line, and Spacemaker has no other option.
I spoke way too soon. Oh my gosh.
And they take the first point.
Dismantled, frankly.
Within the first 30 seconds. But that is fine.
Algo swap from space. Okay. This could be solid.
It could be.
Blocking down that Doom Fist will kind of just makes him useless, really. Getting him in. Thank you.
There he goes. Down goes Boat.
You know, I'm always a visual learner anyway. That was nice.
And they will get that second point out from hybrid. And then they're going. They're gonna try to flip position a little bit, try to get better LOSs, especially on the back line, but that Doomfist not allowing that to happen. Genji gonna dive back. Look at Wheezy. The Ash is gonna help support Jaggy. Looking for his teammates. Down goes Bob.
Very nice. And for those who don't know, LOS means line of sight.
Yes, it
does. Very
does.
important in a lot of these angles, especially with people like your Ash and so on.
And Boat dealt with. Juno and the Ana. Not much for this world. One more kill. There it is. Batman. See you later.
Really good retake here from SE.
Amazing. They needed to stop that momentum almost instantly, and they did so. And that Echo gonna cause some problems. I'm gonna try to switch to Southeastern's backline just a little bit because Wheezy, man, they're having a crazy time. Just it feels like all the pressure's on them, which it is. I mean, the Broncos are trying just to pick them apart little by little. And there's the ability, that Doomfist again diving in, but that Maui able to resist, jumping in.
Oh my, it's very big right there.
Let's go down here on the ground. The Echo going out of the ult. Wheezy does have the ult. There he goes. Does pop it.
Big.
Huge.
Allocate's alive too.
And the Doomfist all coming out as well. Everything is on the table. Stay alive.
Oh, no,
stay
Space down.
And 2 fall. Jaggy rotating out of spawn. Allocate picks up 1, but no, he gets the refrag. And I feel like
Bit of a regroup. They need to
have
get
to.
up and regroup. And Cake plays, you're exactly correct. Allocate is the goat. One said that. That's crazy.
Ooh. And Jaggy getting pressured again by this Doomfist. Almost instantly gonna have to regroup with the team and out in front. Allocate jumping in. This Echo's having a lot of issues.
If Allocate can get a pick here, this would be massive for this bridge. We're holding the bridge, I mean.
Absolutely. Up again. Juno, Genji.
Ooh,
Down goes
picking it
Bob.
up.
They needed that.
Space does go down, though.
That Doomfist extending that push a little bit more, allowing more space to
Squeezy.
happen. Juno could die any second. They need to get that G.
He can't commit to it.
They can't. They couldn't get that kill there.
Oh, just barely.
There's
There we
the
go.
Juno.
She's out.
Vix and another
There goes
one.
Ana,
And Batman
too.
falls.
That's massive.
And the Echo on Maui having to stay alive. But dashed in.
Oh,
Down
no.
goes Jaggy.
That Doomfist is just too massive here. He's just too good.
There's another one. That Doomfist is insane at staying alive. Props to.
It's just
Props
Doomfist as
the
a
boat.
whole is just too strong in this kind of situation.
Where's the ult? There it is, right
Going
there.
and going and going, and you don't know why. And then he's out.
And then he's gone. Man,
Almost like he was never there.
he is cycling those abilities incredibly well. Especially, you see Boat pushing forward to allow a little bit of breathing room for his backline, especially for that Echo just
Ooh,
up in
it's back.
front in space.
Never mind, we're good. We're good.
met
Scared me there.
with a lot of hate going up those stairs, man. He just got bombarded.
300 damage.
Wheezy
Oh,
calling for
Possibly a pick here on. Ooh,
the
there
reset.
we go.
and Boat.
That's massive.
And
Broncos
just
probably can't play this. They need to back off again.
letting the bullets fly.
No Echo, no tank.
Nope. We're gonna have to
With ult
regroup.
too.
Man, 2 minutes.
Yep, 150 on the clock right now.
They can keep this together.
They are very close though to that second checkpoint.
They are. Maui up in front, playing vertical.
This bridge is being solid though. This choke they have on it.
It is.
This could be Gabrick. This could be it.
Allocate might sneak his way around here, especially if he can't get around this Diva. They're gonna try. They're gonna isolate the Ana as well.
That's massive.
Down goes
That's
two.
massive.
And they will.
Oh, there goes Genji too. Weezy's down though.
Good.
3 for 1 is absurdly good here.
Jaggy getting targeted, but that's
Getting
fine.
pulled aside there, but still, it's utterly massive for SE here. They have a. Oh, I can't even. I don't know how to put it. A massive advantage.
They do.
Not to say that twice, but
They're able to breathe. They're resetting. A minute left to go. And the payload isn't even close to the first checkpoint.
do keep in mind though, with all this time that the enemy team's not able to sit on the point, it's going back slowly but surely.
is.
It moves a little bit back.
It does. It does indeed. But now they saw that the Genji and Ash, a little bit of unfortunate. Yes,
Oh my God.
exactly.
Genji.
Great job by Jaggy landing those
Wait.
shots.
Is that Juno too? Wait.
I believe it may be.
Nope.
Now
That
we-
Fox and Allocate though. That's not good. That demon might be out of here.
The Ana Echo, the combo. He's got to isolate somebody.
He's barely alive.
Stay alive.
Oh,
no,
no.
face. He will fall. And the Echo
Wheezy's down. Check it.
has the will take it back.
No.
Just
With
barely.
20 seconds left. Now a minute 50.
That Echo ult, they held that at the perfect time.
Broncos have used a lot of time up right now.
They have.
But they still have a great amount here. 26 left bit.
Diva.
Oh, that's ult's out.
Stay
Oh,
away.
and both of them
Good.
down. Fantastic.
They
here.
needed that. And now here
There goes
is
Juno.
the
There goes
counter.
Juno. On his next. Allocate Caesar. Oh, nope. There goes Echo.
He's going to keep that ult in the back pocket. And Ana doesn't have much movement at all.
He wants her, and there we go.
There
He has
you
her
have
number.
Man,
Really solid neutralizer that push.
great job. And I believe we have almost 3 ults on the way. Yes, we do.
In all
And there's
honesty-
Bob.
I don't know if SE can slip up again. I think it's going to be
It's going to be a close
keeping
matchup.
it held for the just last minute.
It's going to be on this corner.
Ooh, wait, big push here.
There it is.
There we
Now,
go.
every
Ooh.
ult is being in use. Genji, down goes Wheezy.
Support on each side dead. Ult's out for Spacemaker.
Genji's down. And now the
Allocate's
ult.
also down though. It's 2 for 2.
Can he use it?
Oh,
Echo.
enemy tank is down. Space is still alive.
One more. Come on. They just need it.
Shaggy almost died there.
And they're able to reset. And the bomb ball comes out. And that will do it. There's going to be one more fight.
Southeastern
one
has regroup. 30 seconds on the clock.
holding in great position. Jaggy staying back.
He can't slip.
No, they cannot. Getting the tags on the enemy Echo. The Maui
Space still has that ult though.
out front. He's gonna use it.
I think.
Yes, he will.
Darkbox allocate down. Wait, he's off Juno though.
In
too,
the cage. He's got 3.
Oh,
He will die.
It slowed him down though. It's not complete game.
No.
Oh no, this is
They're
not
gonna
good.
get it. Southeastern is going to have a very close call.
3 seconds.
It's going to go into overtime. They're going to have to hold it. Somebody's got to jump on the point.
This next team fight decides the game.
Backline Tracer.
Ooh.
Looking for that.
Oh,
no.
he's down. Oh, but that goes for Echo too.
With the refrag. The Juno here could be amazing.
There goes
Yes.
Juno. That's massive.
And the only one left is Maui.
Space is down though.
Fan the hammer. Down goes Genji.
There goes Genji. Oh wait,
Into the cage.
Oh,
This is all or
Genji's
nothing.
So much HP lost in Jaggy.
Hold
He's
the
down.
line.
Oh, there goes me. There goes Dark Fox. Allocate has to
That's
live.
fine. He just has to outmaneuver. Tracer has the whole ability to work with here. That Maui
People respawning. This is good. This is time.
having 3 separate ones. Almost
Maui.
dead.
Maui's almost dead.
But
Maui's almost dead.
but they get their team back. And now Tracer's back as well. A lot of movement.
Oh no, Allocate's down.
And then,
Wait, there goes Enemy Tracer too. 1 for 1. Oh my gosh. I'm on the edge of my seat.
The Maui's back into it, especially with the heals. And Echo trying to take care of the backline. Everyone is flying.
They need that Mauga dead now.
They do. Stay in it.
Wait, Jackie's ult. Can he get this off?
High noon.
It's off. There goes the wall. Oh my god.
Get the other one.
Oh my god, Space is down, but this is massive.
That's what they needed. Tracer cannot get back.
Apologies for the yelling.
And a
That
sliver
is
of
massive.
hope. A sliver of hope right there for Southeastern. They held the line. Remember the Alamo. Come on.
Oh my gosh, and that was just the first half of that game.
It was.
And I said that was game. I apologize. Whew. That was absurd.
What?
That was down to the wire.
What a final
Is
stand.
wire even count? Down to the atom.
What a final stand there for Southeastern. Like you saw, they held every ult to their very last second and used
Quite literally.
We used 3 ults to counter the final push. The Maui came back, used the cage fight, took out 3 separate players, and then I believe it was Jaggy on Tracer that jumped in with him and said, it was Allocate, excuse me. He said, I will take you on. I can outmaneuver you
He
long
bought
enough.
time. That's all he needed.
Long enough for his team to get behind him, and they were able
dude.
to retake that position.
And then Jaggy got out there. Everyone else did fantastic.
Yes,
That
they did.
massive last fight. But I'm not gonna lie, that Jaggy ult had to be game changing.
It had to be.
There goes Judo, and that was what 3 different people also died off of that because he didn't get the kill, but that damage. Even though he didn't get that kill, that damage is absurd with that ult.
It did. It backed
And
them up
it's-
just enough.
And that was it. It fell all apart for the enemy team. Dominoes were gone.
Absolutely. And even if you could, and they heard the high noon, they had to, because everyone can hear that ult.
But
And
there's
you
not much
saw-
they can do. They can't leave the point.
Absolutely. You saw the Broncos just absolutely, the Red Sea, they just split into,
They tried.
but Vix was wide out in the open, and they were able to capitalize.
Oh my, that was massive. My heart's oof. Not that it's almost like I'm playing, you know?
Exciting gameplay still here. Bringing out Doomfist, looking for still the
Oh,
dive.
Jaggy's already down. We didn't see much of it last game, but this choke right here can actually be absurd.
It could be.
Broncos had a very good rollout, though, basically stopping or nullifying the entire defense that
Base
he had.
dealing lots of damage there.
Ooh, Wheezy and Dark Fox down.
Gonna roll back on the ante.
And he dies.
It does die. And Jaggy just sitting there getting as much damage as he can. He was a little bit faster to fall, and we might see Jaggy change to a little bit different of a character here. He might not as well. Waiting for his team to regroup, and here comes the Sigma.
Okay. That's actually interesting. I think I've seen him maybe play Sigma twice. Same space.
But I like the shield. We're using the stun. We're going to try to use stun as much as we can to try to get the isolated picks that we need. Now, it's not the greatest against a dive like a Doomfist, but it's going to have to work here. And now Doomfist is out and away. There's the stun I was just talking about.
Though.
Both,
They need to lock him down now.
but they can't quite get it. Gets stunned. Echo does get the walk on,
no.
and the Junkrat will get the finish on Spacemaker, and so does Jaggy, and the cleanup by the rest of the Bronco.
I don't think that Sigma switch was the play. I sincerely don't, unfortunately. I don't think it can nullify that Doom. They need to stop Doom.
They almost had it. I don't know.
If they can pick him off, isolate him, whatever they need to do,
They should be
stop
fine.
him.
Yes.
That's team fight 1 basically. But the issue is it's Doom.
It is Doom. Getting the picks on the Echo incredibly low, but no, the trade. The wheel of Doom goes in. And now Southeastern fighting for position, but Spacemaker can't quite make it happen. They wanted to rotate there, but they got cut off, so Spacemaker backed up just slightly, looking for the stun, gets down. Echo switches to the Sigma, and now we'll see a tank-on-tank battle here.
This is crazy here.
As much else as they can. Spacemaker gets backed up just slightly.
Space ult's up too.
Yes, it is.
Will he use it here?
Gravity. Gravity absorbing the damage. Looking for the stun.
There we go. Big.
Might pick it up. He might get all 5.
That's a lot of them. That's a lot of them. Ooh.
Down goes Jacer. Down goes Ana.
Oh, this is big here.
And the move in.
They're isolated. They're all split.
Down goes Junkrat.
They're in shambles right now.
They have this point. Doomfist is still alive. I did not realize.
Doom. This could. Nope. There
Down
goes
goes Vix.
Doom's got to leave.
Doom
has to leave now.
Vacate the premises. Southeastern is able to get it.
And Jackie said otherwise. I said, I know where you live.
He got him on the way out the back door.
Oh, man.
He said, no, you're going to have to respawn.
That was a lot of time there, though. I think
was.
to start cleaning up their acts, honestly. They've been pretty consistent from here on.
But as long as they have 3 points captured, it's not going to matter. The Broncos
100%.
will not have a chance. And that Doomfist sending Ash.
Oh, no. Wait.
Right to that back there, though. And Bo got a little bit too greedy. And now back again. Here comes Spacemaker fighting for position. The team right behind him. Like we see Wheezy staying in that pocket. Brigit staying well. Caught in that Junkrat trap.
Staying nice and healthy there.
Yep. Man, what a selfless play there.
Anti.
Back Annie. Spacemaker goes down.
No. Spoke too soon on the healthy part.
Maybe not alive and well, but respawning and well.
Doing what he can there. Oh, Wheezy, I mean. Unfortunately, not too much you could do with that kind of close quarters. Just trying to slow them down, really.
Yeah.
SE looking for a regroup. They've looked pretty good so far.
We might look to get Spacemaker in open space. No pun intended, again. But Sigma is a great poke operator. And he will use that to his ability. And the stun.
I think I'm starting to get the idea of the Sigma play now.
Yes.
Before, I feel like it didn't.
The Junkrat tire.
Right. Oh, wait.
Fan the hammer, Doomfist. McCree doesn't look well.
There.
The stun, looking, space.
Trying to get past.
Trying to get past. No entry.
I think the door's stuck. Yeah.
And they'll regroup
Space
again.
trying to back up, yep.
2 minutes.
But I see it now, I think. It's going to be pretty difficult to be, honestly, whether or not Space can actually land it exactly. But if he can group all the time, team up, get a stun off on... Ooh.
Does have his ult.
There we go. Wait.
He's trapped.
No.
No. In open space.
But if he can get that the stun into the ult, he can almost guarantee either a kill on Doom, if not everyone else on the team.
Right. Yeah. Allocate again, just farming there, trying to get as much damage. A minute 30. They're gonna. Oh man, not in the greatest position.
Ooh, Dark Fox and Jackie down.
Oh, again, right out of the bat.
Minute 20 on the clock.
And a Winston, a counter to Doom.
He's just so low though. It's
But
just
it doesn't work.
Junkrat's damage is gonna be too high. It's gonna be very difficult for him to be able to play Winston like this.
Not really kept in well position. Southeastern scrambling just a little bit. Those grenades dealing hefty damage, firing over the wall.
Dark Fox goes down.
Doomfist holding it down.
Weezy's ult up though. Oh,
it's-
Allocate going down.
It's gonna have to be a perfect push from now on, ladies and gentlemen. A minute to go. And 2 more points to capture. Wheezy using his ult, keeping his boys alive. Stay alive, you can hear it. In the comm room, you're just yelling, stay alive. They have to. They cannot afford a crazy respawn. Here's the dive. Allocate goes with them. Does get the Ana, and this is what they need.
That's big, actually. There goes Juno 2. No support. Jaggy's down, though.
Doom
Can't live here.
trying to stay alive. Tries to get a K. Junkrat diving in.
Wheezy's down.
They're gonna have to clean up, and yes,
There
they
goes
will.
Shell. There goes Dark Fox.
Echo's back.
And Echo's gone again, I
Has
think.
to get that kill. Nice.
There we
Good.
go.
Chaser's
There
down.
we go. We're moving again. 5 seconds, though. They
Yep.
cannot lose the point. Until they touch this checkpoint, they cannot lose
It's gonna be rough and no space.
space.
Not able to hold on. Down goes Jaggy as well. Get antied. Juno, not much left to do. Allocate, trying to work around. Gets caught by the
that
tire.
ult. Just wrong place, wrong time.
Wheezy, the only one left on the point, I believe.
Oh no.
Yes.
It's just coming apart at the
Winston,
seams.
no, he's gonna get backed up by the
And there's just
Junkrats.
nothing they can do about it, and it's unfortunately that's game 5.
Broncos are gonna take the lead in game number 5, and here we go to play the game. Coming in here,
All right.
man, they had an incredible defensive stand.
It's Doomfish.
Mhm.
He is terrifying.
Yes. Diving in backline, Jaggy, Dark Fox, Wheezy. Man gets the assist, backs him up into the
That's
corner.
everyone.
Everyone.
Man, oh man. I can't tell you what needs to happen, but I can tell you one thing. They need to stop Doomfist.
They do.
They need to stop him
They
now.
do need to stop Doomfist. They need to stop the dive. We can already hear him. Spirits might be a little bit low, but that is fine. We can get back onto it with a motivation play, a momentum play. Even at that, I can hear him talking back there right now.
They're bringing it back.
They're bringing it back. And ladies and gentlemen, please, it's 3-2. So Southeastern's going to have to win 2 in a row to bring this back in the NECC
They
finals.
can't slip.
They cannot.
They can't slip again.
But I know they have good modes ahead. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned.
Believe. I'm a believer.
And we'll be back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to your Southeastern NECC Finals against the Broncos. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. If you're just joining us, again, the Broncos pulled ahead 3-2 matchup, and they took 3 in a row. Southeastern jumped ahead 2 in their modes they're very comfortable with. But now we are back on control on Nepal, and here we go. And Alakay going to use the trick, get that teleporter out in front. Switch back to Alakade and get their team moving. Jaggy, McCree, sit back for that DPS roll. And here we go. This first engagement is very crucial. Spacemaker gonna get Bob as soon as he comes out of the gate.
They go down.
And down they go. -1, jumping in. Spacemaker.
We slept though.
Making room, gets slept. Doesn't get antied. That is just fine. Chunker, severely low, but is healed. I believe that's a Kiriko. Jaggy. Gonna pick up the Tracer. Great first engagement. Southeastern is back in their comfort zone, and this is exactly what they need to come back into this game.
Ooh, there goes Wheezy.
Wheezy can recover. Depends on if the Broncos want to take control of this, and it looks like they will. Gonna push ahead. Doomfist looking to jump in the back line. It doesn't quite make it, and Southeastern is gonna get pushed off the point. Gonna let Wheezy rotate up, and down goes Jaggy, and that's another weight that they have to do.
Just like that, as he's back in the ropes. Looking for a regroup.
Absolutely, and staying back, not letting him get any damage, because that's just more ults they have to deal with later on in the game. Doomfist looking for the next pick.
Ooh,
Juno.
He found it.
Finds 2. Can he get another one? No. Allocate right there behind him. In good company. Tracer gets slept.
Looking for that Ana.
Get up and awake. Get up and awake.
That is sleep on cooldown though. That's big. Oh, he's out.
But Allocate does get the trade.
There
So does Darkbox on the mirror match. And now Echo goes down. Bob.
DPS is dead. Both supports about to die too.
Gets slept, but man, down they go.
And that's point back. They're
The
capping again.
Doomfist gets pushed off the map, but no, it's Doomfist. It doesn't matter. He comes right back. And Southeastern's right back into it.
Some high octane gameplay.
It is.
Nothing less. And I expect nothing less, frankly.
Southeastern finding their composure. They're going to come back together, play more as a team. This is control.
Space has his ult, so
he does.
That's a lot of utility with that alone.
He's lurking.
Time. He can go for a kill. He can follow up. Whatever he needs. Frankly.
Finding Juno, flying away. And there comes the ult. He could get 3. Maybe 2. I don't know. Looking for the enemy Doom. There it is. But dashing away.
Trying to buy time for team to regroup. Ooh!
There goes that Genji. Did he get picked off?
There we go.
Boat kills Wheezy.
That's big.
But they get the pick.
Oh, Space is slept though. Can they capitalize?
They need help. He needs to back up. He gets antied. Ana goes flying. Doesn't get off the map.
Dang, in space.
Allocate just dealing as much damage. He's not going to pop his ult. He's too incredibly low. He's going to try to find his way around this map. Staying alive.
Man. And what he can was a lot.
It was a lot.
Hitting about, what are we going to end here at? 76%.
We do have time. There's a lot of time left on the board. Southeastern, as you can see, has 20% or so to share, which is not bad. They're looking for this retake. They have to do it if they don't want to pressure themselves in this late game, especially in this first control. Met with the Doomfist on this side. Weezy going to stay in the pocket of Doom. Our Doom.
Oh,
and there's the ult.
Got some crazy back and forth. Space is low. There goes enemy Genji.
Jaggy gets pushed away. Still fighting for positioning. Now they're going to rotate. Now they're going to flip. Everyone goes to the point here. And they're going to try to look for a pick early on. They get the Ana. They have to get that Ana. Get Slab. Get away. They do.
There goes Ana. Space is low, though.
And now wait, but there goes Space.
Oh, wait. Enemy Juno, too. Allocate on ult. Allocate's ulting.
I don't know who's alive. Echo. Gets the...
Allocate's still going. Crazy.
The enemy Doom. No. He has to get back to side.
Point, basically. Oh, there goes Allocate and Weezy.
Come on now. They have to get back. They have to regroup.
95% on the enemy team. SC has maybe one more chance to get this back.
Dive in. They're going to have to play point as soon as they can. Here they go. Everyone is on the point. Slept.
Space.
Down away.
Time sticking. Can they get on it?
I don't think anyone can. I don't think anyone's close enough. No, they will not.
Unfortunate.
And able to fend off Southeastern once again on control. They're going to take round number 1. And they're going to reset. And then try to go back at it yet again. And man, it just seems time and time again that Ana keeps holding their own. And once the Ana falls and the other backline falls, they have a chance. And so I believe Southeastern is going to take a timeout here.
They need a reset.
They do need a reset.
For the back, they need this reset.
They need a reset, absolutely. And so they're just going to talk it over. They're going to try to talk strategy. They're going to try to take their team and just take a moment to breathe. Because nothing has to happen here. They just have to play fluidly enough to get this back.
What I'm wondering, apologies. What I'm wondering right now is what can they do to get this back? We talked a lot about strategy and what the possibility here, and what maybe either Bronco needs to do or SC needs to do to get any kind of foothold, to get something to grab onto to pull back.
Right.
What is in this case? Do you have any idea?
I don't know. I feel like they've went through basically all of their comp picks at this first of the time. They've went through their dive, they went through their poke with Ramatcha early in the round, but again, those are different modes. But in control, man, if you're having those brawl play styles a lot, I mean, we really haven't seen Junker Queen, maybe just because of the movement. I mean, the Doomfist is really a insane tank to counter, especially maybe with the Winston. They tried that earlier, it didn't really work. They tried it with Sigma, that didn't really work. Again, they keep trying to move to different comps to look to work, like you said, getting that foot in the door, but they can't really find their way exactly. So again, I feel like they're now just looking for, like I said, a chance to breathe, but looking at maybe going back to something that they know they can play and something that will also help them get this next control map.
I agree.
So with that said, I don't know quite how long this this pause is going to be, so we're going to take another break for just a second, and we'll be back as soon as that timeout has ended. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not checked out our merch store, check that out at se.fatcap.gg. And we'll be right back with you. And we are back out of the timeout there from Southeastern. Again, Broncos have taken round number 1. And again, Allocate going to do this little Sumitra trick to get that teleporter out and away to get them boys as close to the point as they can. Looking at these picks here, Spacemaker going to go with Maui, Jaggy, McCree, Juno in the hands of Dark Fox, I believe, and Wheezy. What does Wheezy got? What do we have here? What do we have here? What do we have here? I think I skipped over Wheezy. But anyway, here we go. A little bit different of a lineup in this map. Vertical play is not necessarily the biggest factor, but these jump-ins right here, especially in these close quarters, that's what Southeastern's going to rely on. Antied, but not punished.
It could be good. Especially with the point like this, I feel like this Mao could be fantastic.
It could be, absolutely.
Ooh, Weezy's down.
Gonna charge in. I think they're gonna have to start swapping backlines like they have to even have a chance, especially with this Doomfist. They're gonna have to hold their own, but no, Spacemaker goes down. And they're trying to kill the Echo, but no. And a first take there from the Broncos. And again, looking to regroup, trying to get their Tracer back. Wheezy staying with Brigit. Looking for heals. We're going to stay in the pocket of Malga. Waiting. Still waiting for the comms. Tracer looking, getting on the point. They're going to distract him for just a second to get off. And now Spacemaker up and ahead, dealing with the sentry turrets. Gets slipped and gets antied.
Ooh.
Does he have much health? He recovers, boats down, and there's the entry they need into the door. Can they get this Echo out of the way? Yes, they do. What a retake.
It's getting rid of both. Getting him off the map is integral to anything to be made here.
Absolutely. Taking care of that TP.
That's recap. That's big.
They needed that, absolutely. And I love that little heads-up play there by, I believe it was Allocate on that Tracer, man. He just
we
snuck
need to
in.
talk about King Weezy there. Oh my god, he feel like people.
He did.
He sees us sleep, he gets in front, he eats the anti for him. That's
does.
what happened there. He ate that anti for space, and honestly, I think that saved that play.
But Southeastern in dangerous territory, might retake the point, but Allocate does get heals like he
Space
needs.
slow. He's eating too much damage.
He needs it. No!
He's out. There goes enemy Symmetra.
I don't know what happened, but it feels like Southeastern's backline got pushed off a little bit too much. Can he get the tags?
Enemy on it too, actually. Wait, this is good.
Cage match.
There goes Dark Fox. This is
Down
good.
goes two.
Enemy Juno. Oh, Allocate though.
Was that a cage? What happened there?
Oh my, I don't know, but oh man.
And another fall and another retake. Broncos take it right back.
Unfortunately, man.
Initially on their push. But man, Southeastern, again, they find their foot in the door, but the Broncos just push them right out. They're going to do the same thing again. I might look for a little bit of a bluff on that far right-hand side. Tracer, they get anti.
Heal. It's on cooldown. They can go in now.
That is. There they go. Waiting to get slept. Backs up.
He's going back in. Symmetra ult.
There it goes.
He's going to point.
They have the point now.
It's recap, but space goes.
And the rest of SE falls. No. There he goes. Allocate knows he cannot stay alive. And the retake almost instantly. Jaggy does have the ult. Trying to get that Sojourn damage orb out. And they gotta hurry. You can hear it in the comm room. They're telling everybody to go. We gotta get set up now. Instant look for the point. Quick out from Juno. And two fall down, and the dude read it like a book. Use an ult, somebody. Somebody has to do something. Gets one, gets a two. Cage match. Echo dealing damage. Can he stay alive? Yes, he can. But that's Doom.
Only Doomfist left though. They didn't retake. They didn't retake. Overtime. Oh no. They didn't get there.
They couldn't get there. Weezy's out of the way. Juno gets that. He's there. Hold it on.
Can he hold it?
Has to get this Doomfist out and away. Hold that ult. It's a 1-on-2. He gets the supports there with him. And Southeastern retakes the point.
Superman.
Weezy held as long as he could. Now it's time for his teams to pick it up and come right back in behind him. Now he in and away. He dove a little bit too far.
He can't get out.
And no one else.
The recap going back. Overtime.
And I don't think anyone else can get there. No, they can't.
Unfortunate, man.
And the Broncos are going to take the series. Man, and of NECC finals, what a match between these two.
For everyone here.
We're going to see this final play of the game coming in from, again, Boat, the enemy Doomfist.
Man. Oh, just fantastic game.
It was. It really was.
I can't short anybody here. There's blood, sweat, and tears left on this battlefield here.
It was great. Absolutely. Yeah, it's just, man, they knew Southeastern, how they were going to push, when they were going to push, what they were going to do. I mean, you saw multiple times again, as soon as they got in that close space, that Doomfist jumped in. And that was, I know we keep talking about it a lot, but that was the deciding factor was Southeastern had them in the first 2 games, but then they started to figure them out just a little bit too much. And there it is. The Broncos. Congratulations to you guys. NECC finalists.
Fantastic gameplay there. Both for everyone.
Great job. And again, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor to come back and stream with you guys, but it's not about me. It's about your Overwatch guys. These guys have had an incredible season, and they played their hearts out. So much love and much respect for everyone in that Overwatch community. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you do not follow us at any of our social medias, go check us out at SE Sports HQ.
They're in the description too, I believe.
In the description for all your Southeastern esports needs. And again, we are signing off here with Colby.
After Caprice, I'm Magnus. Whatever you would call me.
See y'all later.